In the last video, we drove 3 hours from Pokhara, Nepal to the starting point of the Annapurna Base Camp Trail. We began the trek on what will be a 6-day round-trip journey. The last 2 days have gone by pretty smoothly, but today we are in for some unexpected excitement. Good morning from the village of Himalaya, Nepal. We woke up to a chilly morning. It's about 40 degrees right now, and we have another big day of trekking ahead of us. Today we will be reaching Annapurna Base Camp, which is our goal. We have about 8 hours of trekking to get there, 9.6 miles, and we'll be gaining about 3,000 feet of vertical elevation. So it's not going to be easy, a lot of uphill today, but the views when we get there are supposed to be some of the best of anywhere in the Himalayas. We are right here, trekking up to here. What did we find, Tilak?
Strawberry.
A wild strawberry.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Himalaya.
I'll try it.
Yeah. Sweet. Like chocolate.
Not bad. A little sour. Not bad.
Yeah.
Every couple of minutes there are just new waterfalls that appear out of nowhere. This one is coming down from Fishtail. This jungle feels like we're in Jurassic Park or something. About 20 minutes in, we're ready to shed a layer. It's getting warm. As we're getting higher in elevation, we can see the landscape starting to change. It goes from all green to a little bit more brown as we get higher. We're just about getting to the elevation where trees no longer grow and it will turn to more brown shrubs. Okay, Tilak.
I got one another strawberry that's very sour sweet. Wild strawberry.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right, cheers. Ready?
Cheers.
Oh, delicious. Wild mountain strawberries.
Namaste. I'm singing some popular Nepali song, Resam Piriri, okay? Resam Piriri, Resam Piriri, उडेर जाउँ कि डाँडैमा भन्ज्याङ रेशम फिरिरी, कुकुरलाई कुतीमा कुती बिरालोलाई सुरी, तिम्रो र हाम्रो माया र प्रीति पोखरैमा कुरी, उडेर जाउँ कि डाँडैमा भन्ज्याङ रेशम फिरिरी. नमस्ते.
Yeah. We came to a cave here on the trail that it's more like a big overhanging rock. But up until a few years ago, local people actually used this as shelter. That's more sheep on the trail. Sheep and goats. Oh man, there's a ton of them again. How in the world do you shepherd all of these sheep? That is just crazy. That one down there is getting his fur cut off. Hello, may I cross? Thank you. Hello, friends. All the way up at the top of that peak, there's a statue of Lord Buddha. How did they carve that into the mountain? I just love how there are no shortcuts to get to these villages or these base camps. All supplies are brought up by porter or donkey with a rare helicopter. I feel like most other countries would commercialize this and build roads, making everything more accessible, but it makes it so much more of a unique and special experience doing it the traditional way. I love that the Nepali are keeping this alive in their culture. Some clouds just rolled in, just started raining a little bit. Actually feels kind of nice. It's about 50 degrees, but with all the uphill we're doing, it's gotten so hot that the rain is cooling us down. The landscape has totally changed. Yesterday, we were in forest and jungle all day. And now it's completely different. Not gonna sugarcoat it. This Annapurna trek is tough. There's not much flat trail. It's either steep uphill or steep downhill. So far, we've been doing a lot of the steep uphill. About 5 hours later, we made it to the first of 2 base camps we'll be seeing today. This is Machaputre base camp, or the base camp for Fishtail Mountain. We're at 3,700 meters. We're gonna stop here for lunch. We were greeted with some nice snow right when we got here. It's light, but it is coming down.
It was here that I really started feeling some altitude sickness.
I started feeling pretty weak. The last couple hours were really tough. I forgot to take my inhaler this morning, which allows me to get more oxygen in my lungs. I think that's probably it. So I'm gonna try that, get some food and rest, and hopefully we'll be all right. Thank you. I think this might do the trick. Egg, veg, chow mein. Looks delicious.
All of our packs.
As much as we tried to convince Tilak to let us take our packs, he would not let us. After some food and oxygen, I am feeling much, much better.
That feeling of being better wouldn't last long though.
We have 2 hours to Annapurna base camp, and the snow has picked up. This is really cool. It's gotten really foggy, but the snow's starting to come down a little harder. It's been really cloudy the last little bit, but we are getting a nice view of the bottom of Fishtail right there.
I tried to push through the sickness because of how close we were to base camp, but the truth is, I was feeling awful. I walked slowly and gingerly, and by some miracle,
We made it. Annapurna base camp. Things took a little turn for the worse. Started having a lot of stomach pain and shivering, but we just made it, and got like 3 blankets on me right now. Tilak is nursing me back to health. I don't know why I keep shaking.
my body was shaking uncontrollably, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it through the night. Tilak had a rescue helicopter on dial, ready to come pick us up if needed. He gave me the choice, but I had to decide fast as it was getting dark and these helicopters only fly during the day. Ultimately, I chose to see if I could make it through the night.
Well, last night was kind of a blur. I went from shivering uncontrollably and being freezing cold to burning hot every couple of minutes. Tilak actually had a helicopter on call ready to go. We were debating calling one and flying me out, but I decided to see if I could make it through the night. And I did. Didn't sleep much, but I feel a lot better today. So, clouds have cleared. Let's go take a look at Annapurna. Holy cow. Struggling through the night last night was 100% worth it. We have woken up surrounded by mountain peaks. Check this out.
That peak is Annapurna South, 7,200 meters, and boom, right in front of us, the 8th tallest mountain in the world, Annapurna 1, 8,091 meters. And look at this, just 360-degree views. I don't know, this might top all of the peaks we saw at Everest Base Camp. This is impressive. The sun coming out over that peak just makes it so much more magical. It is quite cold right now. It dropped down to -30 degrees Celsius last night, and it's about -4 right now. But it's all worth it. That is where we stayed right there. And look, just surrounded by these incredible mountains. Namaste. The biggest thing that people get sick from on the trail is eating meat. All of the meat that's brought up has to be carried up by donkey and is unrefrigerated for a few days. So we've been eating vegetarian the last few days. I think my sickness was some sort of combination between altitude and something I ate. Really don't know though. All right, what are we having today? Some oatmeal sounds nice.
Especially if you keep falling asleep with the radio on.
Yeah, tastes so much better on a cold day. T-Lock's a man of many talents. Not only is he our guide, he's back here cooking breakfast too. Had some oatmeal, banana for breakfast. Tasted really, really good. Went to wash our hands, but the pipe is broken. It's all frozen. There you go. So the time to summit Annapurna 1 is between April and May, which is why base camp is a little dead right now. The only people here are other trekkers like us, coming up for the day to see what it's like. I've just been standing here for the last hour or so, admiring all these mountain peak views. It's so beautiful. This is our room right here. Here is the view right outside. This is where we came from yesterday, but we didn't have any peak views because it was a little foggy. Massive mountains everywhere. That is a wrap from Annapurna Base Camp. 4,130 meters. We're going back down the same trail that we came up. So we'll be seeing most of the same stuff. So unless anything cool happens, I'll probably end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank my dad and T-Lock for taking such good care of me on this trip. This was a once-in-a-lifetime journey, and I am so glad I did it. The mountains in this region are unlike anywhere else in the world, and I hope everyone has the chance to experience them for themselves.